How you guys doing? I am okay. I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but California is being hit.
See, in our mountain communities is becoming more dire by the hour. Residents are trapped up there tonight, desperate for help.
And roads are still closed, roofs are collapsing, and the food is becoming scarce. And now Governor Gavin Newsom has declared a state of emergency to get more aid to the area.
And that is going to dramatically affect my PCT hike. So instead of the cute little, hiking announcement video that I had planned, I am instead having my freak out video. Is that, are we freaking out? Is that okay? Yeah, let's say yes. Let's say yes. Let's just paint a picture here. Let's just paint a picture of a 40-something-year-old who has decided to sell her house, get rid of her business, get rid of all of her animals, completely abandon her life as she has known it for the last God knows how many years, to hike the Pacific Crest Trail, 2,650 glorious miles over 3 states. Here we go. We have all the equipment. We've spent thousands of dollars. We've been backpacking for 3 years, getting ready for this epic journey. Everybody's on board. People have donated money. Food has been prepared. Videos have been created. And then Mother Nature comes in and says, maybe next year. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? It's fine. It's fine, because I am a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. And even though I believe that, I hate that right now. So in case you don't know, let's run down the current situation or the current facts of the weather in California and how it is affecting the Pacific Crest Trail.
Snowy and windy conditions in Julian, with Wednesday a sneak peek of what's to come.
It was windy. I thought my house was going to blow off, but my neighbor's barn, the roof blew off into my yard. But so it was pretty hairy and windy last night.
Recent storms have brought some surreal weather to SoCal, including this, a rare avalanche captured on the San Jacinto Mountains. It happened over the weekend.
Essentially, the entire trail is covered in snow, which I can handle. I don't know if I can handle 16 feet of snow. I'm certainly not equipped to handle avalanches or anything of that matter. I am not a mountaineer. I have never traversed a mountain of ice with pulleys and I don't even know what they're called. That's not my jam. I have been backpacking in the snow. I have taken a snow backpacking safety course. I do live near snow and I'm often in snow. So snow does not scare me. And the fact that the Pacific Crest Trail is currently covered in snow from literally end to end doesn't really scare me. I can handle that. I've got the equipment and I feel like I have enough common sense and experience to be able to know when the situation is beyond my skill set and it is time for me to go home. I'm confident in that. I just feel like right now, when I think about hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, it is less of a exciting challenge and more of a life and death Donner Party situation. So, I mean, are the hotels and the towns even going to be open? The last time I heard, Julian is closed down. Their school system has closed the schools. It might be different in a couple of weeks. I don't know. We got a bit of snow up here in the Sierras. 4 feet during the first storm, with more predicted. The electricity has been out for a couple of days, and PG&E really has no idea when it will be back up. We have a generator, but without easy access to gas, we are only using it when necessary. Our food supply is okay, but won't be if we're trapped here for another week or two. And all the good, yummy food is gone. It's time to evacuate before this really becomes a true emergency. What a perfect time to test out my PCT snow gear to see where I need to level up. Nothing like trial by fire. Woo! It's getting a little deep. But my shoes are still dry. I chose not to wear crampons or snowshoes because I wanted to see what it was like to wear trail runners. I'm probably, I don't know, maybe 6 inches falling through. Oh, it's been pretty great. I see my destination. Getting up the driveway was a solid test for my new waterproof pants. Now, of course, nothing is really 100% waterproof, but I did spend several hours in the snow and I felt comfortable the whole time. As the snow started to melt, I could see where my basic hiking gear would quickly become a problem. My friend and I need to hike off this mountain before the snowstorm comes again and gets us really trapped. So I dug out this old hiking bag. It's so rad. It's heavy. It's so vintage. I love it. So we're gonna 1980s style hike off of this mountain today. There has been a lot of chatter within the PCT groups about what we should be bringing on trail this year, especially if you have an early start date. After doing some research, talking to some people who know more than me, and based on my own snow experience, I have decided on a 4-layer system. I'm starting off with Injinji toe sock liners. They're wool and they'll help to whisk away moisture inside of my shoe. It's really important to keep your feet dry. I'm following that up with sealskin waterproof socks. I've never used waterproof socks before because honestly I hate the texture, but I think it'll be worth it if I can keep my feet nice and dry. I realized pretty quickly that if you put on the sealskin waterproof socks, especially over a sock liner, it bunches up the sock liner or pulls on the toes, if you know what I mean. I hate that feeling. So I've decided to put them on more like I would pantyhose. I put them over my feet and then adjust the toe box before pulling them all the way up my calf. It seems to be working really well. I'm using a water-resistant boot instead of a waterproof boot. It's my understanding that a waterproof boot is going to be really, really hard to dry out on trail. That works really well if you can go home and put them next to a fire at the end of the day. But if you're going to go into your tent at night, I think a water-resistant boot or even just a regular shoe is going to dry out a lot faster. I've never had to put on wet or frozen shoes in the morning, and I certainly want to do everything I can to avoid that. The last thing that I'm using in order to help to prevent water or moisture to get into my boots or my feet is a waterproof snow gaiter. I picked these up at REI. They are the tallest gaiter I've ever worn and very comfortable. I will also be carrying crampons, trekking poles with baskets, and an ice axe. The current conditions on trail are bleak. Most of the trail is closed due to record-breaking snowfall and dangerous conditions. My plan is to go as far as I can safely. If my adventure is cut short, I have a plan B. But honestly, I don't think I need to worry about it. It might take me longer, and it will definitely cost me more money to finish. But I think if I work with nature instead of trying to fight her, I will succeed at my goal of finishing the Pacific Crest Trail. Plus, won't it be such an epic story?